Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Horological Review. Today I'm wearing a lovely 18 karat gold vintage IWC, and there'll be a video coming on it shortly. Before I begin this video today, I just wanted to say thanks for everyone who's subscribed and commented on my videos. It means a lot to me, and the more subscribers I get, the more motivated I am to create content for you guys. I've been saving a lot of my collection and a lot of the stuff I want to do for future videos. Because as my viewership grows, I'll be getting more equipment and I'll be able to bring higher quality content. So with that being said, today I wanted to do a video on the Tudor Black Bay. I put up a video I think last week on the watch, and I asked a lot of questions but didn't give a lot of answers. That video got a great response and I got a lot of great comments from you guys, so I thought it was time for me to do a video where I explain how I actually feel about the Tudor Black Bay and give a little brief review of that watch. So with that being said, let's get to the review. So here it is, the Tudor Black Bay. So as most of you know about this watch, it's produced by Tudor, which is a subsidiary of Rolex. And this watch is made out of 316L stainless steel. It's 41mm case diameter, 22mm lugs, and it's powered by a somewhat controversial ETA 2824. Now this watch is modified by Rolex, and I believe that they changed the rotor, the hairspring, and also they make some modifications to the crown. So with that being said, I want to talk a little bit about my experience with this watch. First of all, I mean, I'm a young guy, and it's not always appropriate for me to be wearing, a more expensive watch. And people who aren't watch collectors, they might not always understand, why I'm wearing the piece, and they might see it as a bit show-offy. And I don't think this really happens with the Tudor. I mean, first of all, most of the time people don't really notice if you're wearing an expensive watch, nor do they really care. But in the situations where, by the off chance someone notices that that's a Rolex, sometimes it's better for me to be wearing, a Tudor or a watch that's a little bit more of a sleeper. And I feel like this fulfills that role, really nicely. So, if I'm visiting a customer or something like that, I usually throw this watch on. I wear this watch to work every day, and it's really my go-to watch. So as far as the ETA movement goes, I really didn't have a problem with getting this watch with an ETA movement because, the movement performs beautifully. This watch is well within, cost regulations, and the watch is just, it's performed beautifully, and I have no complaints about it. I love the design, I love the retro aesthetic, and, I really like the blue model. And that's why I got the blue model, of course. But I wanted to talk a little bit about why I got the blue model, just to explain my kind of thinking behind it. When I got this watch, the black model had just come out. And I really like the black model, but I already have a Rolex Submariner, so I didn't want too much black in my collection. And another thing that really attracted me with this blue model was the markers and the indices. On the Black Bay Black, it has the kind of burgundy dial that the red one has, but also the markers are there's a bit of faux patina on them, and I really appreciate things that are vintage, and I like watches that have faux patina, but for me in my collection right now, I'm really looking for stuff that's like original. For me, I understand why people would like faux patina and what the attraction is, but for me it's a bit like I like for my watches to have their own patina on them. One thing that did actually happen to this watch that I find a little strange is if you look at my lume pip over there, it started to disintegrate a little bit. Now, this might not necessarily be entirely Tudor's fault because I have used this watch in salt water, and I did go swimming in Jamaica with this watch quite a bit. And, I didn't really rinse it afterwards. So that's probably my bad. But aside from that, I have no complaints about this watch at all. It really looks beautiful. It behaves beautifully. People who know what it is will know what it is. And people who don't, they'll just think you have a nice watch on your wrist, and it's not a problem. The bracelet's really good. Definitely a lot better than, on my 14060. By miles, it's better. But, that's basically what I have to say about the watch. I really have no complaints. I love the watch. It's a great watch, and it functions very well for what I need it to do. So I just wanted to make a quick update, clarifying how I feel about the Tudor Black Bay. And, feel free to continue the discussion below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. If you guys think I made the right choice with the blue model, considering what I have in my collection, or whether you think, the black and the red are the real classic pieces because of the dial and marker combination. Thanks for watching.